Now we have to discuss the important concept, that is super node concept. In case of mesh analysis, we have super mesh, that is whenever two meshes having current source in common, then only super mesh form. Like this, here super node is forming whenever a voltage source is connected between two non-reference nodes. That is, this is one non-reference node V 2 and this is another non-reference node V 1 say. That is, between these two nodes we have voltage source, then only super node creates, then these two nodes forms a super node. Okay. In case of mesh analysis, so whenever a current source is present between two meshes, then only super mesh created. No? So, like this, here super node, whenever a voltage source is present between two non-reference nodes, then only super node creates. In that, we have to remove this branch along with the resistances which are connected in series with this. Okay, like this, we have to remove, because we cannot predict the value of a voltage of this current source well in advance. That is why you have to remove this total branch from this node to this node. So, the same concept can be applicable to this circuit. So, we have to remove these branches, because the voltage from here to here is 2 volts, from here to here is 2 volts. No? Across any branch we are going to get the same voltage. That is, any element connected in parallel with the voltage source forming a super node does not make any difference, because V 2 minus V 1 is 2 volts always, whatever may be the resistance value, because whatever may be this value, whether it is 10 ohms or 100 ohm or 1000 ohm, the voltage between these two nodes is nothing but 2 volts. Clear? Because the voltage across any two branch resistance is nothing but the same applied supply voltage. That is why any element connected in parallel with the voltage source forming a super node does not make any difference, because V 2 minus V 1 is 2 volts always from this circuit, whatever may be the value of resistance. Thus, this resistance branch can be removed and circuit can be redrawn and apply KCL to the super node. So, we have to remove that branch, whatever may be the branch, whether it is one branch, two branches, three branches or number of n branches, we have to remove those n branches along with that voltage source. The same concept of this super mesh. Here we have to remove this total branch along with the series connector resistance. Here we have to remove the voltage source along with the parallelly connected resistance branches and apply that and redraw the circuit and apply the KCL from this modified circuit. We will get that nodal equations. So, this is the basic concept of super mesh. See, always the difference between voltages of two non-reference node is called super node voltage. That is, here what is the branch? This is V 1, this is minus, this is plus, given circuit, and this is V 2. So, always the difference between voltages of two non-reference nodes is called super node voltage. That is, V 2 minus V 1 is equal to V 2 is positive, V 1 is negative, which is given 2 volts, which is equals to 2 volts. So, this is nothing but super node voltage. The difference between the two voltages is nothing but super node voltage. A super node has no voltage of its own. Okay? It requires an application of KCL and KVL, and a super node satisfies the KCL as like simple node. These are the basic properties. Okay? First, we have to identify the super node and we have to remove the super node voltage branch along with the parallelly connected resistance branches. So, we have to remove this entire branch, same like in the case of super mesh concept, and we have to rerun the circuit. Then the circuit becomes, so you have to write as it is, okay, from the circuit and super node, and these are the properties. This is the equation with respect to the given problem, and then node point, then the circuit becomes given from here to here. We have to remove this branch, no? Again, this is 7 amps. So, this is the V1, this is V2, this is 2 amps, and given this is 2, this is 4 ohm, and this is 7 amps. Apply KCL at these two nodes. So, for it becomes what? Simple node. So, we have to apply a simple node satisfied KCL. No? So, from this, here the examiner provides the current towards this branch, entering current, and this is what? This is entering current, and from we are assuming leaving current, from this we are assuming leaving current, and given this is leaving current. So, entering current which is equals to 1, 2, 3. 1 is entering current, 1, 2, 3, these 3 are leaving currents. 2 is equals to V1 by 2 plus V2 by 4 plus V2 by 7. So, from this 2, 4, 7, 42, 84 is equals to 2, 4, 7, no, 1, 2, 7, 28. 28 into 56, which is equals to 14 V1 plus 7 V2 plus 4 V2. From this 56 is equals to 14 V1 plus 11 V2. So, this is one equation, equation 2, and this is one equation. V2 minus V1 equals to 2 volts. Here 56 equals to 14 V1 plus 11 V2 is equals to second equation. So, by solving these two equations, we will get the value of V1 and V2. Clear, no? Then this is nothing but answer. So, after getting V1 and V2, we are calculating what? V1 by T is nothing but I1 or corresponding value current in this branch. After getting V2, V2 by 4 is nothing but the branch current through this path, like this. So, like this we have to analyze the circuit. Simply first we have to look at the circuit, means if there is a voltage source is present between two nodes, that is super node concept. If the current source is present between two meshes, that is super mesh concept. Okay. In this case, we have to remove this current source along with the n number of series connected resistance branches and apply KVL as it is after the modified circuit. In this case, we have to remove this voltage source along with the parallelly connected resistance branches, and the circuit becomes drawn like this, and apply KCL at these two nodes. Means we have to get simple node, simple equation. From these two equations we will get V1 and V2. So, this is the basic concept of super node.